Hi children, in our previous class we have learned about LED bulbs and its properties. Now let us see what are the parts of an LED bulb and their uses. So parts of LED bulbs and their uses we are going to discuss today. So you can see in the textbook, the page, you can see one page, page number 26, you can see the pictures, different parts of the LED bulbs you can see. So, and their uses also given in the chart. So, let us go through it. First, the part is base unit. So, this base unit is a metallic part that connects the bulb to the holder. So, you can see here, this is the metallic part which connect, this metallic part which we will fix the bulb to the holder. So this is the base unit, and this base unit is a metallic part that connects the bulb to the holder. And the second one, heat sink and base plate. You can see two parts are given in this, heat sink and base plate. So here in the heat sink, this part is close to the base unit of the bulb. It is an arrangement for absorbing heat from the base. So here you can see base unit, and here this other part you can see, this is the heat sink. Okay, and this heat sink absorbs the heat from the base. So from this base it absorbs the heat, and inside this metallic plate, a base place it placed inside this, and that base place is a metal plate that fixes it to the holder. So the metal plate with that fixes it to the holder, that is base plate. Now back screw conductor. So this back screw conductors are screws for fixing wires from LED drive to the base unit. So LED drive to the base unit. So with the base unit, this LED drive is fixed by using screws. Okay, these screws and through base plate. Okay, and then power supply board. Another one is power supply board or LED driver. Okay, so LED driver or power supply board, function of this is to convert AC to DC and supply necessary output voltage. So this power supply board or LED driver converts the AC into DC and supply necessary output voltage. The same board can used for 5 watt, 7 watt and 9 watt bulbs. So the LED driver function of LED driver or power supply board is converting AC to DC. And then next is printed circuit board or LED chip board. Here LEDs, number of LEDs are fixed on this bulb. LEDs are fixed on this board. In this, the positive and negative polarities are marked. So here in this board, printed circuit board or LED chip board, the LEDs are fixed. Small LEDs are light emitting diodes. LED means light emitting diode, I told you, isn't it? And that LEDs are fixed on this board. Okay, and then diffuser cup. This is the part from which light comes out of the bulb. So here inside this LED chip board is placed. So many LEDs are fixed on the board, and then this part. Okay, this is the part which is known as diffuser cup, and through this part the light comes out. And these are the main parts of LED bulb: base unit and heat sink. Inside that a metal base plate is there, metal plate that fixes to the holder, and then back conductor screws also inside, and that LED drive is connected to the base unit through this by using these screws. And power supply board, another one function of this is to convert AC to DC, and then LED chipboard is placed inside this, and that LED chipboard will be the LED. Some LEDs are fixed on this LED chipboard, and then this diffuser cup through which the light comes out of the bulb. So these are the main parts. You can see the picture here how it is connected, the holder, this base unit, heat sink, and inside that this each part is connected. This is power supply board, and this power supply board or LED driver, and then you can see here base plate is here, and then LED chip you can see here, and above LED chip this diffuser cup is can be fixed, and these are the main parts of LED bulbs. So to construct this LED bulbs, we need some devices, accessory tools are required to construct LED bulb, isn't it? And these other tools which used to construct an LED bulb are given in the next page. Let us see it now. Here you can see some devices which accessory tools used to required to construct an LED bulb. Let us see now. Insulation tape is required, pliers are required, and heat sink compound is required, and wire stripper is required, soldering iron, solder lead, and soldering wax. These are the tools we required for construction of LEDs. Now how to construct the LED? Fix the bulb unit by punching it on the heat sink. Base unit you have to fix the base unit by punching it on the heat sink, and then cover the power supply board using insulation tape in such a way that the input and output supply wires will be visible out but will not get covered with dust or moisture. So we have to cover the power supply by using an insulation tape so that it is protected from dust and moisture. Then fix the wires seen on the input part of the power supply board to the back conductor by passing it through the heat sink and terminal holes. So through heat sink it can be connected to the back conductor. Then fix the red wire in the output. Red wire, you know, live wire, isn't it? That red wire in the output into the part marked positive in the board, and the black wire into the negative marking. So these are positive, and we have to see the positive terminal and the negative terminal, and according to that red wire to be connected to the positive, and then black wire to be connected to the negative marking. Apply heat sink compound at the back of the LED printed circuit board, and then fix it to the base plate. So the heat sink compound at the back of the LED printed circuit board, and then fix it to the base plate. So for where we have this heat sink compound to be at the back of the LED printed circuit board, and then fix it to the base plate. So press and close the heat sink by using the diffuser cup. That in previous page I have explained how the order of connecting these parts. Now let us see once again the order how to connect it. Here it is base plate. Okay, so base unit, and this is heat sink. After heat sink, the wires are passing through this heat sink, and this is the power supply board, and it is covered with well. Okay, and then we have to pass it through the base plate, and then from the base plate the LED chipboard is connected, and then the diffuser cup. Okay, so this is the order which we have to connect these parts. In the next paragraph you can see repairing the damages in the LED bulbs. Here the LEDs, light emitting diode bulbs. In LED bulbs, the LEDs are connected in series. the bulb will fail. So if you know the drawback of series combination, if one fails, all the full circuit will not function. So if one LED is damaged, one LED is damaged, then full bulb will not function. So LED bulb will not emit light if the rectifier or second part which can be damaged is LED bulb will not emit light if the rectifier or load resistor or filter capacitor is damaged. So these all, even a minor damage in an LED bulb will lead to complete failure in the working. I told you the LEDs are connected in series. So even a minor damage in one LED, okay, in one LED, the full bulb will not function. And if rectifier is damaged, then the bulb will not function. Load resistor or filter capacitor is damaged, then the bulb will not function. So how to repair this LED bulbs, that let us see now. And in the next page, main components of LED bulbs are given. Examine the damaged LED bulb and find out the following parts: rectifier, load resistor, filter capacitor, LED chip, heat sink. These all a heat sink I showed you, LED chip, filter capacitor. These all, if you have a damaged bulb, you open it and find out these parts. Okay, and then these all devices, tools I have explained. Now you have to identify by the picture, you have to identify. So go through the textbook, it's given one by one, the names are given: soldering iron, multimeter, yes, tester, screwdriver, LED chip, and here nose pliers and tweezers. All the devices are given here that you have to go through and learn them, to identify the picture. So, okay, so how can the LED bulbs disposed, or if damaged LED bulbs, how to dispose? That also you have to read the textbook. It has, we have to segregate the plastic and electronic and metallic part of LED bulbs and dispose it separate. Okay, so that is main method to disposal: the segregate plastic part, electronic part and metallic components of LED bulb and transfer them into their respective disposal unit. That is the main thing to take care. And then this much is the portion, children, and this last parts you have to read well and to identify the picture and identify the parts of LED bulbs is very important, and how to dispose LED bulbs, that also you have to learn. And we will discuss the letters SS part you have to do at home, and we will start the new chapter after this. Until then, next session we will start the new lesson. Until then, bye.